Hi, I'm Athena and I applied ED to Brown and I got in this year, so I'll just be sharing my profile and how I think I got in. I had a 3.97 unweighted and a 4.33 weighted at the end of my junior year. I usually took the highest lane of classes I could. I'll just list what I took each semester. Freshman year, I took Bio H, French 2, Geometry H, Advanced English, PE, Theater 1, and History, and I got an A in all of those. Sophomore year, I took Algebra 2, Trig H, Beam, which is a business elective, Chem H, History, French 3, PE, and Advanced English. And I got an A in all of those except for Chem H, and luckily second semester it was pass-fail, so I didn't get a B in Chem H again, luckily. Junior year, I took Analysis H, which is Math, AP Bio, AP French, A Push, Applied Math, which was an elective, and then Mythology, which was an English elective, and then Advanced English for the second semester. Pretty standard again. Oh, and I got an A in all my junior year classes. And then this year, I'm taking Calc BC, AP English Lit, AP Physics 1, which is not the highest lane I could be taking, AP Psych, AP Econ, for my elective Law. So next for test scores, I took the ACT once and I got a 35 on all subsections and I got a 10 on the essay. For other tests, I took the SAT subject test for Chinese and I got a 780, which is like not that great because everyone there is native, but I don't think it was a big deal. For AP tests, I took AP Chinese sophomore year, I got a 5. AP Bio, I got a 5. A Push, I got a 5. And AP French, I got a 4, which I'm very proud of. It's like my proudest one. My main 3 categories were violin, golf, and then like business/other. I put that I was a solo violinist and I was winner of a few competitions and prize winner of some other ones. I attended summer music camps like Meadowmount School of Music. I was also concertmaster of my youth orchestra and I did volunteering and play violin at senior homes. And I also recorded a violin portfolio, which I think definitely helped my application. Then next for golf, I was captain of my varsity team. I led the team, so I was the lowest scoring player for a few tournaments, and I also included some of our team achievements. I volunteered at First Tee, which is an organization that teaches life skills through golf for kids, but then I stopped because of COVID. For First Tee, I also did a bunch of national events, which you have to apply in the national pool from a bunch of chapters across the nation. So I got selected to do those, and I was also a guest speaker at one of our events. And then for the businessy side of things, I started my own business called Perfect Score Tutors with my sister and her friend, and I just ran all the behind the scenes work. So if you need tutoring, go check it out. Every one of our tutors has a perfect score. And then I also started a club called Socially Responsible Investment Fund. I basically had guest speakers and we made pitches for sustainable companies, and I talked about impact investing, breaking gender stereotypes in the field of finance. I was also co-president of Mock Trial, which I only started junior year. I was president of this club called Students for the Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship, but I stopped that in 12th grade. I also did this thing called Google Apprentice. We just created a business plan and I pitched at Google Pitch Night. I was a TA for the course Beam, which is Business, Entrepreneurship, and Math. So I just created mini lessons and interactive activities, worked with the teacher to make sure everything went well during COVID. Another thing I briefly mentioned was the Big Sisters Project, which was a entrepreneurship course for young girls that my friend started, so I just helped with that. I managed a bunch of mentors and oversaw this 10-week summer program and created some of the content. For awards, I put Google Pitch Night, which I got first place with my partner. First Tee ACE Certified, which is basically the highest ranking you can get if you complete all the programs and all the work and stuff. DECA, I did in 11th grade. I qualified to the international competition for both my events. Students for the Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship, I got 3rd place in 10th grade. I also did an investing challenge in 9th grade, Girls Who Invest, and I got 2nd place. Overall, I feel I was very much more of a well-rounded applicant than one with a spike, but if I were to point out to something spiky, it would be my violin. I think one thing the admissions officer saw was my dedication to pursuing these activities for a long time, violin and golf, which I also showed them in my video portfolio. I also think it's helpful to recognize your strengths and weaknesses and to just go after your strengths and try not to put yourself in situations where you'd have to face your weaknesses. So for example, academically, like I'm not the smartest person. Like I'm not having high A's. Like I barely like get by usually. So that's why I'm not like self-studying a bunch of APs like some of my classmates are. And instead I'm putting time into practicing violin, practicing golf. I think another piece of advice in general I have is to really be nice to your teachers. Like don't start packing up like before the bell rings. Make an effort to like say hi to them in the halls, because in general, just like having a good relationship with your teachers is really valuable. And especially for people writing your rec, like don't just be nice for the rec, but they can also help you with like other areas of life. The girls golf coach was also a math teacher, so then he helped me a lot with a bunch of math questions. It's definitely beneficial to like form these relationships with adults, and it also just makes your life a lot easier. And in general, don't stress too much about individual parts of your application, because if you have been like putting your time, trying your best in everything, I genuinely believe if you tried your best, it's the best you could have done. I wasn't like a perfect 4.0 36 ACT, but I think it didn't matter whether I was perfect or like strong enough in the long run. I remember I was super upset when I got my B and I was like, oh my god, I don't have a 4.0. But honestly, it really didn't matter, and I was definitely better off honing in my extracurriculars. Also, making friends with upperclassmen is really helpful. One last thing, I think it's really valuable, the friendships you make through your extracurricular activities, like not just at school, because I have a bunch of orchestra friends. I love them. From golf, I have made friends that I wouldn't have talked to through school, but they're also now my best friends at school. Through mock trial, I found like such a different community. They're awesome. So I think the extracurriculars you participate in, people have similar interests to you and probably are kind of similar people. So I think really enjoy those friendships and seek them out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely answer them in the comments. If you haven't applied yet, good luck. Bye.